Istanbul is a city of contrasts where ancient history meets modern life. Known for its vibrant markets and stunning architecture, the city sits at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, divided by the sparkling Bosporus Strait. This strait not only serves as a natural border but also as a vital waterway for trade and travel. Recently, Istanbul has been bustling with excitement due to the construction of a new metro line designed to ease the city's heavy traffic. The unfinished metro tunnel runs beneath the Bosporus, promising faster commutes for its residents. As workers dig deeper into the earth, they are unaware that danger lurks just beyond their sights. The combination of this complex geography and ambitious development creates a thrilling backdrop for adventure. With the sound of drills echoing through the tunnels and the sea lapping above, an unexpected crisis starts to unfold. Beneath the surface, kidnappers have taken advantage of the chaos, trapping hostages in a race against time. The stakes are high, and the excitement builds as Jason Statham prepares to enter this hidden world to save those in peril. Jason Statham is not just an ordinary hero. He embodies resourcefulness and determination. With a reputation for quick thinking and impressive physical skills, he has faced many challenges throughout his career. Whether it's outsmarting villains or escaping dangerous situations, Statham knows how to turn the odds in his favor. His background in martial arts and stunts enhances his abilities, making him a force to be reckoned with. As he navigates through the chaotic streets of Istanbul, Statham remains focused and calm, always ready to tackle the next obstacle. With a keen eye for detail, he assesses the risks involved in any mission, especially one as urgent as rescuing hostages trapped beneath the Bosporus. His past experiences have taught him to trust his instincts, and that inner strength drives him forward. In this moment of crisis, Statham's resolve is put to the test. He understands that lives are on the line and time is running out. As he prepares to plunge into the depths of the unfinished metro tunnel, his heart races with determination, knowing he must outwit the kidnappers and save Elif and the others before it's too late. As the construction of the metro line continued beneath the Bosporus, a convoy of diplomats and their translator, Elif, found themselves in a precarious situation. The air was filled with the noise of machinery and the chatter of workers, creating a false sense of security. Suddenly, a group of kidnappers emerged from the shadows, launching a swift and calculated ambush. Elif and the others were taken by surprise, their screams drowned out by the sound of drilling. In moments, the hostages were herded into the dark, unfinished sections of the tunnel. Panic set in as they realized how vulnerable they were, trapped beneath the waterway with no immediate way to escape. The kidnappers, ruthless and organized, barricaded exits and made it clear that they held all the power in this hidden world. With every passing second, fear grew among the hostages as they faced rising seawater threatening to flood their confined space. Elif's heart raced as she tried to stay calm for everyone's sake, knowing that their only hope rested on an unlikely hero who would soon enter this dangerous game, one who understood that time was running out. As the minutes ticked by in the dark tunnel, the atmosphere grew increasingly tense. The sound of dripping water echoed ominously, and the hostages soon realized that seawater was slowly but surely seeping into their confined space. With each passing moment, the water level crept closer, adding to their growing fear. Panic began to spread among the group as reality set in. They were trapped beneath a massive body of water with no clear way out. Elif tried to keep her composure for the sake of her fellow hostages, but even she could feel the weight of despair. The kidnappers had fortified their positions, leaving them stranded with nowhere to run as the water threatened to engulf them. Visions of what could happen if the tunnel flooded filled her mind. They had to be rescued quickly. Meanwhile, Jason Statham was racing against time outside the tunnel. His heart pounded as he strategized his next move, fully aware that every second counted. He felt the urgency in his bones. He needed to act fast to save Elif and the others before rising seawater turned their desperate situation into a tragedy. Statham's mind raced as he surveyed the equipment scattered around the maintenance area. Time was not on his side, and he needed a plan fast. His eyes landed on a pneumatic drill, an essential tool for construction but now a potential weapon against the kidnappers. With a spark of inspiration, he envisioned using it as a makeshift battering ram. He quickly gathered materials to rig the drill's powerful motor to a sturdy frame, piecing together parts to create a device capable of breaking through the barricade that blocked access to the hostages. Adrenaline surged as he worked, his hands moving deftly and purposefully, fueled by the urgency of the situation. As the drill came together, he calculated the best angle and force needed to breach the criminals' defenses. Each moment spent constructing this plan only deepened his resolve. He could almost hear Elif's voice urging him on from beneath the surface. With the drill ready, Statham took a deep breath and prepared to launch his risky assault, determined to push through the blockade and save the hostages trapped in the dark depths below. With the pneumatic drill rigged and ready, Statham knew he needed more power to execute his plan. He dashed toward the maintenance area where a small train sat idle on the tracks. This train was designed for transporting workers and equipment through the tunnels, but today it would become his vehicle of rescue. Without hesitation, he jumped into the driver's seat, quickly scanning the controls to familiarize himself with the operation. His heart raced as he felt the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. He engaged the throttle and the train roared to life, shaking slightly as it gathered speed. As he barreled down the tunnel, adrenaline coursed through his veins. The darkness rushed past him, illuminated only by the lights of the train. Statham steered with precision, knowing that the blockade loomed ahead. He could almost hear the muffled voices of Elif and the hostages. Every second counted. With a fierce determination, he aimed the train directly at the barricade, gripping the controls tightly. As he approached, he braced himself for impact, ready to smash through the obstacles that separated him from the hostages and their desperate need for freedom. The maintenance train crashed through the blockade with a deafening roar, sending debris flying everywhere. Statham wasted no time. He leaped from the driver's seat and sprinted into the chaos. The kidnappers, surprised but quickly regrouping, raised their weapons in his direction, ready for a confrontation. Statham's heart raced as he scanned the scene, assessing their positions. With strategic thinking honed from years of experience, he quickly formulated a plan to outsmart them. Instead of charging blindly into the fray, he ducked behind a nearby pillar for cover. Using the loud noise and confusion to his advantage, he noticed that two kidnappers were distracted and vulnerable. Timing his move carefully, Statham lunged forward with purpose, using the element of surprise to tackle one of them to the ground while disarming him in a swift motion. He then turned his attention to the second kidnapper, who was already reaching for his weapon, but Statham was faster and redirected their own aggression against them. The intense standoff turned in his favor as Statham displayed both skill and bravery, proving once again that quick thinking could triumph over brute force in this desperate fight for freedom. With the kidnappers disarmed, Statham quickly moved toward the hostages, his heart pounding with urgency. He reached the area where Elif and the others were held, their faces streaked with fear and desperation. Elif locked eyes with him, a flicker of hope igniting amidst the tension. "We thought we were done for," she exclaimed. Statham wasted no time. "We need to get out now," he said firmly, assessing their restraints and the heavy door sealing them in. Working together with the other hostages, they pulled at the mechanisms binding them. As sweat dripped from Statham's brow, he used the pneumatic drill to cut through the chains that held Elif and her fellow captives in place. The moment the last chain fell away, the group erupted into cheers, their spirits lifted by newfound freedom. Statham rallied the hostages. "Follow me. We have to move quickly before more kidnappers arrive." Elif's heart swelled with gratitude as she ran alongside him, knowing that teamwork was essential for survival. Together, they navigated through debris and darkness, making their way toward an exit as rising water threatened to engulf them. United by bravery and shared resolve, they pressed onward, determined to escape together. In the aftermath of the harrowing rescue, Istanbul breathed a sigh of relief as the news spread that Elif and the other hostages had been saved. Statham's brave actions not only restored peace to the chaotic city, but they also brought a sense of security back to its residents. The once dark tunnel was now a symbol of hope and resilience rather than fear. As people gathered to celebrate their heroes, Elif shared her gratitude publicly, emphasizing how Statham's quick thinking and fearless spirit had made all the difference. His reputation as a hero solidified further as citizens praised his determination to confront danger head-on. They marveled at how he had transformed what could have been a tragic ending into a victorious moment for everyone involved. While reporters captured every detail, Statham remained humble, shifting attention to the team effort that contributed to the successful rescue. He knew that it took courage from both himself and Elif's unwavering spirit to navigate through darkness and danger. The heroic episode left an indelible mark on Istanbul's history, showcasing that in the face of adversity, unity and bravery can truly save lives. As the dust settled and life in Istanbul returned to normal, the story of Statham's daring rescue became a powerful reminder of what can be achieved through courage and quick thinking. The city, once shaken by the events in the tunnel, found strength in its unity. Families embraced their loved ones and gratitude filled the air as people shared tales of bravery and resilience. Statham, while celebrated as a hero, understood that true heroism lies not just in single acts of bravery but in the willingness to help others during times of crisis. Elif and the other hostages embodied the spirit as well. Their faith in Statham inspired them to stay strong when faced with fear. Community leaders organized gatherings to honor those involved in the rescue, reinforcing the message that when individuals come together to support one another, they can overcome even the darkest situations. The narrative of that day became a tale for generations, teaching everyone the importance of standing up for others and acting swiftly when danger arises. Ultimately, Statham's actions not only saved lives but also served as a beacon of hope, reminding the people of Istanbul that even in their most challenging moments, courage and teamwork can light the path to safety and freedom.